St. Francis taking on Central Catholic. Knights with some solid D to start. Fiesel Crumby with the steal and score, lays it in for two of his team high 18 points. Now Irish all over the boards tonight. Chico Johnson gets the outlet. Sophomore finishes the swoop and score, but the Knights were up 3 after the first quarter and heading into the half. St. Francis big man LaRon Hornbeek was tough to contain down low, gets the hook to fall. That, coupled with a couple of Leroy Huggins steal and scores, proved to be too much for the Irish. St. Francis pulls away in the second half, winning it 56-44. Let's send it out to the guys that called this one. Here's Darren Cohn and Mason Lowry.
Well, thanks. This rivalry game was really fun and entertaining for about 3 quarters, and then St. Francis found a way to pull away in the fourth.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was back and forth, back and forth. Both teams making runs, making plays, but at the end of the day, I think it came down to St. Francis' senior guards and their leadership. Crumby and Kaiser, they made those tough plays when the game was in the balance to take it home for the Knights.
Yeah, Fiesel Crumby led the way with 18 points for St. Francis. We came into this broadcast in the open highlighting a really interesting and intriguing front court matchup. LaRon Hornbeek at 6'10". He's signed to play at Kent State for St. Francis. Javon Jones, one of the bright young front court players in the area, 6'8", a sophomore for Central Catholic. Break down that matchup for us. How did those two look tonight?
You know, they both did a great job of making plays around the rim. They posted hard on the block. They got entries. The guards fed it to them, and they were able to score with their hook shots. Both of them did a terrific job getting on the offensive glass. Mixed results on putting those offensive putbacks back. Ran the floor. So, you know, they're two of the best, if not the best, front court players in Northwest Ohio, and it was great that you see 6'9" versus 6'10" battling at the high school level. But at the end of the day, it came down to those guards, the senior guards for St. Francis, and don't forget Mr. Huggins. When Central Catholic took the lead, he came in and made 3 straight, not only defensive stops, but steals on the guards in the backcourt that led to St. Francis regaining the lead, and they never relinquished it going forward.
Yeah, you talk about the Knights senior guards. That's not a luxury that Central Catholic has. They're maybe the youngest team in the area. There's no seniors in the rotation. They start 3 sophomores, including Michael Greenlee, the transfer from St. John's. It might be tough sledding at times for them over the course of this season, no matter how much of a season we actually are able to get in. But next year and the year after that, this team is going to be really good.
Man, that's why Mike Floyd gets paid the big bucks, because he's got a project, if you will, on his hands. Oozing with talent, but they are going to be so good. He just needs to speed up the process of getting them some experience, which has been even harder in this year with limited practice times. Who knows when you're going to play your next game? So I know he wishes that they could play every single night, because the more ticks those guys get on the floor, the better they're going to be. Man, the Irish are a force to reckon with going forward.
Could be the last game for these two teams until 2020. St. Francis with a 12-point win over Central Catholic.